The key to this though is that you just need to be willing to break down those monthly tasks into weekly and daily tasks so that you are making little steps to achieve those bigger goals.
Never up, never down, never.
Hello there and welcome back to our goal setting series. Today we are going to talk about breaking down our monthly goals that we just created in the last video into weekly and daily tasks. I am so excited to dive right into this, so let's do it. If you are brand new to this series and you have not seen any of the other videos, this is video 5. Can you believe it? We are already in video 5 of the 7 video series all about goal setting. So if you haven't already watched videos 1 through 4, the link is in the description box below. You're definitely gonna wanna watch those, but hopefully this can still be of value for you if you are someone who maybe you already have crushed yearly and monthly goals and maybe you're just needing some tips on weekly and daily tasks. Hopefully this can bring you some value as well. But either way, I do encourage you to go back and watch those other videos. If you are someone who has been right along with us watching videos 1 through 4, welcome to video 5. Let's talk about this goal setting. So I am super excited for this, but I want to tell you, you need something, and that is your planner. Or if you don't have a planner, get a blank notebook. That will work too. But I want you to go ahead and grab whatever it is that you use as far as your daily and weekly planning system. If you don't have something, I definitely encourage you just to go ahead and grab a notebook today, and that's perfectly fine. Maybe you're in between things and you're just not sure what's working for you at this point, and that's perfectly fine too. A notebook, I promise you, will work just fine. So go ahead and grab that planning tool, whether it is physical or digital, and we are gonna get started. You're also going to need your yearly and monthly goals, your vision boards, and that monthly task list that we created in video 4. That's going to be helpful as we are getting started with this. I also want to point out that no matter if you are watching this beginning of the year or sometime throughout the year, this can still be beneficial for you for any monthly goal setting and breaking those down into weekly and daily tasks. In this video, we are going to talk about 5 steps for you to break down those monthly goals into daily and weekly tasks. So let's get into it. Okay, so for step 1, this is where you're going to pull out either your planning system or your notebook, and you are going to break down your monthly goal. So whatever month it is right now that you are planning for, you're going to break down that monthly goal into weekly tasks. Depending on what month it is, you are going to look at the calendar and you're going to break that down into weeks. So if we are in January, for example, and depending on if you consider your week starting on Sunday or Monday, it's up to you. You can do that however you want. You're going to write down week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Sometimes there's those shorter or half weeks. You can go ahead and include that as well. But go ahead and write those down, and specifically write down, like if it's January 2nd through the 8th, go ahead and write that down. Week 2, January 9th through 16th, or whatever it is. Go ahead and write those down. You're gonna now take your monthly goal and you're going to start breaking down whatever needs to happen more on a weekly basis for that monthly goal. So for example, in the event that you have a professional goal, like we've talked about in prior videos, and it's the promotion. We'll go back to that promotion example we've been using. So your goal is to take that certification test by the end of the month to hopefully get that promotion. And your steps on how you're going to take that certification test and prepare for that certification test include studying for 30 minutes a day. So you on your weekly task might say, think of 30 times 7 days in the week, 210 minutes of studying. Or maybe you want to study for 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. So then you just put that 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. You're just gonna repeat that. It's gonna be a repetitive thing. Go ahead and put that on each week of your month, okay? Or in the event that it's a personal or a happy goal like mine of my weekly date nights with my husband, I'm just gonna put weekly date night, weekly date night, weekly date night, weekly date night, or whatever it might be. Maybe it's a health goal and you're working towards a weight loss journey. So in that, you might be complete week 1 of workout program, meal plan, follow meal plan, go grocery shopping. So those are going to be all of the tasks that you're going to put on that weekly spot that's going to further help you reach that weight loss goal. In the previous videos that we've done, we've already thought through and done our brain dump list of all the things and the tasks that it's going to take for us to achieve these goals. So now is when we're going to start plugging in the rest of those things. You'll notice that this is pretty similar to how we broke down our yearly goals into into monthly tasks. So now we're breaking down those monthly tasks into weekly tasks. For step 2, now you're going to break down those weekly tasks into daily tasks. So now on your notebook paper, you've listed out your week 1, your week 2, your week 3, your week 4. You've listed out the tasks that are going to happen weekly. Now you're going to go through each of those tasks and you're going to break down daily. What has to happen daily for those tasks to actually get completed by the end of the week? So for example, with the professional goal that we talked about earlier about the promotion, getting the promotion and taking that certification by the end of the month, we had said study 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, or 5 out of 7 days a week. So the daily task would be study for 30 minutes. So you can make a separate column over to the side, however you want to go about doing that, but you're going to start thinking through what are the daily tasks that have to happen. So in order to study for 30 minutes, 5 days a week, so you know I'm going to have to plug in 5 different days in my calendar that are going to be studying for 30 minutes. When it comes to my weekly date night goal, for example, I would put one night, go on a date, or one day, go on a date, because sometimes we eat lunch, sometimes we eat dinner. And if it's that weight loss example that we talked about, you would put that you were going to make a meal plan. Well, one of those days you're gonna have to do the meal plan. You had put that you're gonna have to meal prep. One of those days you're gonna have to meal prep. Those may not be on the same day. You would put that you're going to have to do week 1 of workouts. So on there for your daily column, you're going to list out, do workouts 1 through 5. Let's say there's 5 workouts in the first week. Do workouts 1 through 5. Okay, so take some time and think through those weekly tasks and what it's going to take on more of a daily basis to make sure that you accomplish those weekly tasks. Step 3, you're going to start plugging all of those weekly and daily tasks into your calendar. Now you're going to pull out a calendar. So this could be on your phone, this could be on your computer. You could draw it really quickly on your notebook paper, pull out your planner if there's a calendar that's there, and go through and start thinking. So for example, going back to our professional goal where we had put weekly, we're gonna study for 30 minutes, 5 days a week. You're gonna go through and on 5 of the days of that week, you're gonna write 30 minutes of studying, 30 minutes of studying, 30 minutes of studying on 5 of those 7 days of the week. Or if it's the weekly date night, like my husband, I don't necessarily know which day we're gonna go on a weekly date night. So I may not actually add that into the daily tasks because I'm not sure when that's going to happen. That's okay. It's on my weekly tasks. Some of these things are going to be weekly. You don't need to necessarily put them on a specific day. When it comes to the weight loss goal example, you might have on a certain day, like for me personally, I make my meal plans on Thursdays. So I already know I'm gonna put meal plan on Thursday. I typically do groceries on Mondays. So I fill out my grocery pickup. I fill out all of that online on Sundays. So I'm gonna put grocery pickup order on Sunday. And then on Monday, I'm gonna physically go pick up the food. And then that's often when I meal prep as well, is after I get home from the grocery store, I just go ahead and do my meal prep right then and there. So I can plug all of those in to those specific days because that's kind of my routine. Workouts, let's say you're doing a 5 workout a week program. So what days are you gonna do those workouts? In your weekly task, you put week 1 of workout program. So now you're gonna go to your calendar and you're going to specifically put Monday, workout 1, Tuesday, workout 2. Maybe you wanna have the weekends off, so you know that those are your rest days. You can write rest day, rest day. So take some time now and go through each of your goals from that weekly task list that you've just created and plug them into the day-to-day of what has to happen on that day-to-day calendar. All right, so now for step 4, we're going to consider special occasions or events that are coming up. So as you're looking at this calendar, you've started plugging in these things into your calendar. Do you have a vacation coming up? Do you have a birthday party coming up? Do you have a work event coming up? Think about those things because in the event that you have studied for 30 minutes, 5 days a week, and typically you're able to do that Monday through Friday. Maybe you're doing that right after you're getting home from work. You're sitting down, you're studying for 30 minutes the moment you get home from work so that it's done. You know you've gotten that checked off for that day. But maybe there's a day where your child has a sporting event. So you have to leave straight from work and go straight to that sporting event and you now don't have time to study for 30 minutes. So think through that and be realistic with yourself. That day, either you're not gonna get your 30 minutes of studying in, or you can bump that over to maybe Saturday or Sunday when you don't normally study. Or, for example, if you're thinking about the weight loss goal, maybe you're going on vacation for a week or a long weekend, like a 4-day weekend. Maybe it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday that you're gonna be out of town. So decide beforehand, if you have 5 workouts to get completed that week, are you gonna double up on some days? Are you going to work out while you're on vacation? Or are you going to push it back and just kind of be behind on your calendar? So take some time to think about that, because you don't want to get to your vacation and then come back from your vacation and then all of a sudden feel guilty that you didn't get those workouts in, when in all reality, you've already thought about it. You already made the decision. I'm going to work out a couple of days. I'm going to enjoy my vacation, and then I'll just push my calendar back a little bit and that'll be just fine. So think through that so that you're not feeling like you've failed on your goal to weight loss, but you're also not feeling guilty about getting to go on your vacation. That's not the point of this. The point of this is not to feel guilty about the things that we're doing. The point of this is to schedule in the things so that we're still making progress towards our goals and still living our life as well. And then step number 5 is be flexible. You have got to be flexible when it comes to this. Things are going to come up. Kids are going to get sick. You're going to get sick. Meetings, events, different birthday parties, lots of last minute things are going to happen, and that's going to be okay. Being flexible with this is the whole point. We are not here to be super strict and say we have to do this, and if we don't, we fail. That is not what this is about. This is about making time, thinking through these things so that you're still making great progress towards your goals, but you're also still getting to live this life that you are so blessed to get to live. That's my ultimate goal when it comes to these vision boards and these monthly goals and these weekly goals. The point of this is that you have such a clear-cut schedule that you know you can do this. You have the confidence that if you do this, you're going to succeed. You've thought through every step of it. So if you miss one day of studying, it's not the end of the world. If you miss a workout or two, it's not the end of the world. I promise you. Sometimes people will miss a workout and then they completely give up because they're like, well, I had to skip, so I might as well be done. I failed. You didn't fail. You got to go enjoy an incredible vacation, and now you get to come back and you get to just start up again. Promise you, the point of this is not so that you feel badly about yourself if things have to change. Being flexible is literally a key part of this journey when it comes to goal achievement. You may end up achieving a goal sooner than you thought. And if you do, how cool would that be? How neat would it be to be flexible in the sense that you achieved a goal early instead of worrying about not achieving the goal at all? What if you achieve the goal early? Are you going to be mad at yourself that you achieved the goal early? No. You set out a plan. Maybe that plan falls into place a little sooner. Awesome. Being flexible is good for both achieving things early, having to push things back, having to adjust, having to pivot. That is okay, but that is a key part in this goal setting journey, but more specifically in this goal achievement journey as well. All right, so this video is the kind of the final part of truly sitting down and planning out your year, your month, your weeks, and your days. This is video 5 in this 7 video series, but we have done a lot of work, specifically in video 3, 4, and 5. Like, we have done a ton of work. And I want to encourage you that if you watch this and you're like, okay, I kind of get it, watch it again. Take some time to really wrap your mind around this. I have been doing this for years. So this comes more second nature to me than it might to someone who is brand new. I know it comes way more second nature to me now than it did when I first started setting goals years ago. It is much easier for me now because it is a wash, a rinse, and a repeat type of thing, because I do it consistently. I'm continuing to come back to the drawing board. I'm continuing to come back and literally use the exact steps that I have shared with you through all 5 of these videos so far. There are 2 more videos in this series. Video 6 is going to be about 10 books that I have and I recommend for personal development for you that will further support you in your goal setting and achievement journey. And then video 7 is going to be all about mindset and the type of mindset that you need and I encourage you to have as you are going on this goal setting and goal achievement journey. So we are almost done. We are nearing the end of this goal setting series and I have thoroughly enjoyed this. It has been so fun getting to really break down how I go about doing this, but more than that, helping other people figure out how to do this. The feedback that I've gotten from you guys, the love about the templates, I hope that it has been helpful. I hope that it has been something that you are finding value in. That is the whole point of this. I want to bring you something that is going to help you and going to actually help you achieve whatever it is that you're looking to achieve. Okay, speaking of templates, after recording this video and now that I'm sitting here editing this, I realized, you know what? I want to make a template for this because I want to use it and I feel like you might want to use it too. So let's take a look at this template that I have created. You can get access to it by clicking in the description box below, but it is basically a 2023 yearly planner. It is everything that you saw me writing down in notebook paper. This is just a digital version, so you can print it out, you can type on it, you can do it however you want, or if you want to stick with your notebook paper, paper, that's perfectly fine as well. But I wanted to offer this because I want to use it, and if I want to use it, I'm sure there are others out there that want to use it. So here's the 2023 yearly planner that you now are going to have access to. Also, please note, in order to use the templates that I have provided in these videos, you must have a Canva account. You can have that for free. There is a link in the description box below if you want to sign up with your free account, or you can have the paid account, but I would recommend using the free account for a little while first before you decide to invest. So let's take a look. So each month has its own page. So as you can see, we have the weeks in the left column, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Some months are going to have 5 weeks. And then on the right side, you see are the daily tasks, just like we talked about in this video. And then at the bottom half of the page will be the calendar. So that once you have your weekly tasks and your daily tasks listed out, you can immediately plug them into the calendar and it's all on one page. So nice and easy to look at, to use. It's gonna be so good and I'm super excited. So like I said, you have January, February, March, April, May, June, and all the way through. So this is an entire spread for the year of 2023 and it is yours to use. Use the link in the description box below and you will get access. It will be sent to your email so that you can click on it, save that email for future reference, and utilize however you would like. So there it is. If you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up. It really, really supports my channel. In the event that you have some comments or some thoughts or some other steps that you use when it comes to creating your weekly and daily tasks, make sure to drop those in the comments. I would love to know them. I am just one voice and one perspective, but there are so many good ideas out there. I see them in the comments when you guys share all the time. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Videos 6 and 7 will be out so soon, and I am so excited and thankful that you are here. In the event that you are not watching this in real time, those other videos are already out and the playlist and the other videos are linked in the description box below. So thank you so much for being here. I cannot wait to get this series finished and to fully support you as you are going on this goal setting and goal achievement journey. And just know that I appreciate your support more than I could ever explain in words. So until then, we will see you in the next video.